In the annals of Westeros, the Usurper's War concluded with Robert on the Iron Throne, a king by conquest and affection. But what if, in the chaotic aftermath of Aerys' fall, a different lion had roared louder? What if the architect of the final victory, the man who sacked King's Landing, Tywin Lannister, had claimed the crown for himself? A Westeros under King Taiwin would be a realm transformed, for better or for worse. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Robert's rule was defined by feasting, hunting, and a kingdom bleeding money. Tywin's would be an era of iron-fisted efficiency, with no costly tournaments or endless carousing, ensuring every penny counted and every decree was enforced. The hand of the king would be redundant, for the king himself would be the ultimate hand. Cersei, always hungry for power, would find herself both elevated as queen and utterly subsumed by her father's authority. Her ambition would be channeled, her strategic mind used, but never in defiance of Tywin. Jaime, freed from the Mad King's ghost, would be directed to solidify Lannister military might, a more practical role than merely guarding a boorish king. Tyrion's fate would be perhaps the most intriguing. Under King Taiwin, his intellect, a trait Tywin grudgingly respected, would be harnessed, perhaps serving as master of coin or an architect of reforms, focusing on infrastructure and economic policy. His life would be less about indulgence and more about relentless, intellectual service to the crown. Ned Stark would never be drawn into the web of King's Landing intrigue as Robert's hand. The North would remain remote, bound by oath but wary. Tywin would demand loyalty, taxes, and soldiers when needed, but leave the regional lords largely to their own devices, so long as they obeyed. The trust and camaraderie that marked Robert's early reign would be absent, replaced by a cold, calculating respect for power. Without Robert's desire to marry Sansa to Joffrey, the catalyst for the War of Five Kings might never ignite. There would be no secret bastards, no hidden incest. The succession would be clear, ensuring a pure Lannister lineage. Across the narrow sea, the Targaryen remnants would face a far more relentless hunter. Tywin would not dismiss the last dragons as a distant dream. His network of spies would be formidable, his assassins swift. Daenerys might find herself cornered, her dragon eggs perhaps even confiscated or destroyed before her dragons ever had a chance to hatch. The very notion of a Targaryen restoration would be a pipe dream under Tywin's watchful, unforgiving eye. When the White Walkers finally came, Westeros would be militarily strong, economically robust, and politically unified. But would Tywin, the pragmatist, truly believe in an existential threat that defied logic and reason? Would he dismiss the ancient prophecies, focusing solely on earthly power? Or would his ruthless efficiency, once fully convinced, turn the full might of the Seven Kingdoms against the coming night in an unprecedented, brutal war machine? Ultimately, a Westeros under King Taiwin Lannister would be orderly, wealthy, but bound by an iron will. It would be a realm of prosperity built on fear, where the sharpest minds were servants, and ambition was a dangerous game played under the shadow of the Lion King. The wars might be fewer, the coffers might be full, but the heart of the kingdom would beat with the cold, calculating rhythm of a single, unyielding man. It would be a kingdom undeniably strong, but perhaps devoid of warmth, compassion, or the messy, vibrant life that even Robert's flawed reign allowed. A different king, a different Westeros, and the song of ice and fire would be sung to a far colder tune. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.